Creating low content books is difficult, right? Not after this video where I'm gonna show you the easiest way of creating low content books through Amazon KDP. We can go to the books section on Amazon and choose children's book as an example. As you can see here, it's classified by ages, and we can skim the categories of these books until we have a niche idea that we can go on. But it seems like most of these books are medium content books, like coloring books, activity books, puzzle books, these kind of books. So I'm gonna go to Amazon and type in logbook. And you can see here, I get more search terms like logbook for business, for truck drivers. Let's check this one, for example. If we look at the rankings of the books, you can see that this is the lowest one, 260,000. And by the way, you should just ignore the products that are not self-published book or any sponsored product. So as you can see, high rankings, which means low sales. So I'm not gonna waste my time working on a book that nobody buys. Let's try driver logbook. 256 right here, 600,000, 156,000. As you can see, there's a couple of books between 150 and 500, which is quite bad, to be honest. It's not worth it. I'm looking for a niche that has a couple of books that are under 100,000 in the bestseller ranking. Why? Because why would I publish a book in a niche that the best seller in that niche is ranked 218,000? That means that that book is making 22 sales a month. The best book is making 22 sales a month, and I'm putting all my work on this niche that if my book was the best, it will just make 22 sales. I'm not saying that 22 sales a month is bad, but the niche potential is very low, and you should aim towards high potential niches, like niches making 100 sales a month, 200 sales a month, and so on. And not only from one book, there is a couple of books that making over 100 sales a month. So we have a chance to make more money on these niches. And you will say, oh, the competition will be stronger there. All right, so what's the problem? If the competition is so strong, why you don't become stronger? Why you don't compete like a fucking man / a woman? Or are you just a pussy that just want to hide for hidden niches? Go on and search for the real meat right here. So let's see another sub niche from the logbook, like here, baby logbook. And by the way, all of these suggestions are from Amazon Suggestion Expand or something like that. It's a free tool that you can add as an extension to your browser. So this book, as you can see here, is ranked 329,000, which is not good enough. 300,000, couple of hundreds, millions. Nah, this is not the niche. Definitely, it's not the niche. And by the way, the covers look great. Let's try blood pressure logbook. This book is ranked 6,777, which is super great. This is very low ranking. That book is making a ton of money. This one is as good as that one. 30K, 44K. Wow, this niche is making real money right here. 187, 53,000. So as you can see, this niche has a couple of books that are less than 100K in rankings, which is great. And if I add up the top 3 books on this niche and got the average, it will be 27,000. And 27K in ranking means 160 sales a month. This is the average sales of the top 3 books in this niche, which is great, especially for a low content niche. And the good thing about low content books is that it's not just easier and faster to create this book, but also you will make a higher margin of profit from these books. Why? Because of the dimensions. These books tend to be 6 by 9 inches. unlike medium content books like coloring books, activity books, their dimensions usually are 8.5 by 11 inches. So now I have chosen the niche, blood pressure logbook. What I'm gonna do is to analyze the top 3 books in this niche. 1, 2, 3. And firstly, I wanna establish my title, my book title. This is the first step. And seeing all the books in this niche, it seems like all of them just take blood pressure logbook as a title. So let's go for it. Now, what my subtitle should be like. Should I steal it from someone else? Hell no. But we will use the top 3 boxes. How? We will get some ideas on how they phrase and which keywords did they choose in their subtitles. And I'm gonna use something else as well to enhance and speed up the keywords search by using Publisher Rocket, typing blood pressure logbook to see more keywords related to this one. And from all of these columns, the only column that I care about is this one, estimated Amazon searches per month. So if it was red, like all of these, less than 100 searches per month, I'm just gonna ignore them. This one is 1,000 searches per month, which is great. So will I just copy the whole keyword? No, I will just add the keyword that is not mentioned in the title. So the only keyword that is not mentioned in the title from here is record. So I'm gonna just write record. A new keyword here, daily. I'm gonna take it. For example, here, sheets is a new keyword and it's getting searches, but in my book, it's not relevant. So you will say, oh, the book has papers and that are considered as sheets. No. Why? Because it's misleading. If you put it as sheets, they will think that it's not a book. That's like separated sheets. You shouldn't even think about including irrelevant keywords like this one, because it will harm you more than it will help. We can add tracker, simple, monitor. Here you can see that this keyword is specified for men, and this keyword is getting 379 searches per month. Should I include it? If I included this keyword, it has to be specifically for men. So am I ready for it? Will I sacrifice with all potential female customers to get these 380 searches? Is it worth it? To answer the question, I have to do more research. 1, I can analyze the competitors' books. Does it say for men or for women? Or it doesn't mention the gender at all? This one doesn't mention it. Well, let me use ChatGPT to dig in this niche and understand it more, because I know that blood pressure logbook is mostly for old people, but is it more common on males more than females? And seems like ChatGPT is saying no, it doesn't matter. So I think it's not worth it to sacrifice with the half of the potential customers to add this keyword. So I'm gonna just ignore it. Journal, as you can see, spiral here, you cannot add it because your book is not with a spiral. Sugar, will my book have an option for tracking the sugar? No, so I'm not gonna include it. So now I have gathered a couple of keywords that are strong, which means that they are getting searches for this niche, and I'm gonna try to add them up in a logical, humanly heardable sentence, not just stuffing keywords, alright? Please avoid stuffing keywords in the subtitle. Make your title readable by a human, not by algorithms. Because if humans didn't click on your book will not make any sale. So try to gather these keywords as much as possible in a reasonable sentence. And you can add a couple of fluffy keywords. So for example, I'm gonna write record and monitor blood pressure at home. Oh, you repeated blood pressure from the title. Yes, I did, because there's no other synonyms for that. This is like a strictly concept, blood pressure. I can't say like plasma compression. It's just the concept is like that, and I have to write it like that, so it's fine to repeat it if it's necessary. And I can write another sentence, for example, daily blood pressure tracker for 2 years. I thought that it will be good to include the duration that this tracker can be used for. So 2 years. They can use it for 100 weeks to monitor their blood pressure, which I basically stolen from another book. So as you can see, I have used record, I've used daily, tracker, and monitor. What about journal? What about simple? Well, you can add these in the keywords boxes. And to know how to put the keywords in the 7 boxes to get the best results, I've made a video that is science-based, experiment-based video related 100% relying on experiment and real results on how to best optimize your keywords on the 7 boxes. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. And now for this niche, I have chosen the niche, the title, and the subtitle. In the next video, I'm gonna create the actual book. And if it's uploaded, the link will be somewhere in the screen or in the description. And go check description for more useful links.